The rise of Aliko Dangote, how Africa's richest man built a global empire. I want to tell you a story that starts with a $3,000 loan and ends with a continent-spanning empire. Aliko Dangote was born in Kano, Nigeria in 1957 into a family of traders. He grew up under his grandfather, Sanusi Dangote, a legendary commodities merchant. That home was a classroom. As a kid, he bought sweets with pocket money. He resold them to classmates, tiny margins, real lessons. He left for Cairo and studied business at Al-Azhar University. He came back to Nigeria in 1977 with a simple plan: trade what people actually need: rice, sugar, cement. He borrowed roughly $3,000 from his uncle. He flipped inventory fast, paid it back within months, and rolled profits into more stock. In 1981, he formalized it, the Dangote Group. For nearly 2 decades, he mastered distribution. Problem: you depend on ships, you depend on currency, you depend on someone else's factory. So he made the bold move: so don't just trade goods, make them. Dangote went all in on vertical integration: sugar, salt, flour, cement. He built plants, not just purchase orders. That meant control over quality, control over supply, control over cost. It meant fewer middlemen, steadier prices, more value captured at home. Cement became the backbone. As African cities grew, so did the need for roads, bridges, homes. Dangote cement scaled across Nigeria and into multiple African countries. This wasn't glamorous tech, it was the hard, heavy work of building capacity. It turned a trader into an industrialist. It wasn't smooth: political instability, currency swings, shaky infrastructure, power outages, bad roads. Imports were risky, factories were expensive, financing was scarce. Here's how he pushed through: reinvest profits relentlessly. Bet on local production. Use policy windows, especially after democratization, to shift from import licenses to manufacturing licenses. Secure financing when needed, and keep a long view when the short term looks ugly. Why does this story matter? It shows what scale really looks like in emerging markets, solving structural problems. Dangote's edge wasn't just hustle, it was patience, timing, and the courage to take on the hardest part of the value chain. If you're building today, here are my takeaways. Start small, think big. Use tiny wins to learn your market. Reinvest. Let profits become plants, not just purchases. Solve real gaps. If your country imports it and uses it daily, there's an opportunity. Integrate where it matters. Own the choke points. Be adaptable. When the macro shifts, your strategy should too. Education helps, but proximity helps more. Learn from mentors, learn from customers, learn from the ground reality. Today, Aliko Dangote is widely recognized as Africa's richest person, but wealth is the headline, not the story. The real story is jobs created, factories built, less dependence on imports. It's proof that long-term thinking can win, even in tough environments. From a classroom of candy to a continent of cement, that's the rise of Aliko Dangote. If this inspired you, screenshot one lesson you'll act on this week, then go build.